Hello everyone and welcome back to New Salopia. Welcome to VoidSpace Alpha. My name is Ollie and today we are continuing our playthrough of City Skylines 2 in New Salopia where we have lots of traffic problems and lots of medical problems apparently. So yeah, look, let's try and fix that just while we figure out what we want to do. So there is a health clinic here that has a lot of patients, so we probably need another medical clinic in this area, and I think we're going to have to forego some row homes, unfortunately. And you know what? That might be as good a place as any to throw one down. But look, whilst in the intervening time where I was editing the last episode and then putting this one to record, I was thinking about this downtown area here, right? And we are going to continue our grid along here, and eventually that grid is going to end up joining up with this grid at some point as well, which is pretty cool. That'll make this all like a big city area. So yeah, look, let's do that. We're definitely going to throw in some residential, and it will probably be high density as well. But what I want to do is make sure we've got all of the amenities that we need. So at the moment we've got no education here, and we're going to need some education. So let's get a city elementary school, and we could probably throw that. Can I throw it on that road? I don't think I can throw it on those end roads. Throw it on there. Oh yeah, I can. There we go. Perfect. Lovely. And we're probably going to need 2 elementary schools in here somewhere. So let's get another one up there. Now, what I want to make sure we have in this city is ample parking. So let's make sure we fill in as best we can this area with parking. And we can't fit that one in. Large parking lot, that's not going to work. Modest parking lot, that could work actually. There was one here that fit a lot better, a small parking lot. Okay, yeah, no, that's just too big. So maybe the long parking lot. Well, hang on, haven't we got like these skinny ones that we can, yeah, we can chuck down here? Okay, that will work. Let's throw those in like so, and maybe that works down this edge because there's enough space. Well, there was down that end anyway. In fact, that's probably about as far as we can go with that. We can get parking down here also. And do you know what? I think that's probably a decent use of space there, because we're also going to need a high school, and we'll go for the city high school, which we will throw over there. Now, fire, we've got police, we've got medical, we have got crematorium, we've got... no, we don't have medical. Let's get another medical clinic in here. So I think we will use up this space here. That seems appropriate. And, okay, we're not having any water come in. Is that because, yeah, we're starting to lack on water? Groundwater pumping stations can be added. We're not going to have any industry in here, so maybe... just maybe we can throw in a groundwater pumping station somewhere around here. Yeah, maybe that goes in here. That could work. Okie dokie. Bear with me. Right, so that probably means, how are we doing on sewage treatment? We're not anywhere near where we need to be yet. And incineration garbage collection is actually okay. I'm wondering what it's going to be like over in this direction as we get there, but that is a problem for another day. We've now got high density offices, which we are absolutely going to want to throw into this area. Have we got high density business? We do. So let's start getting some of those in. And let's get some high density housing thrown in to boot. That seems to work. What's this building here? The firehouse. Yeah, okay. Just reminding myself. So that's the high density demand dealt with. Let's put some medium density towards the outskirts. In fact, let's get rid of that. We can put in some low density commercial down there. That'll just help with demand a little bit. There we are. Now we just have low density demand, in both commercial and residential, and we got some industrial demand as well. While that is filling in, And yeah, that is actually starting to look like a city. That's pretty cool. We've got some more high density demand going up. So I might just continue to throw in these areas because I would like them to fill in whilst we're doing other things. Let's just remove that, replace it with medium density. In fact, that's a terrible place to put anything. Let's put the low density commercial in there. That will fill in. And we should get some interesting little businesses on the corners of these roads. I have no idea what this is going to be, or what this is going to be. This is at 98, so we can see shortly. 60 some. No idea what that business is. But, you know, that's cool. Groundwater pumping station. Yeah, that's all fine. That's all fine. So there'll be a decent amount of traffic coming in because at the moment that is the only way in. In fact, we could probably chuck in a roundabout there. Let's do one with trees. That'll just ease congestion a little bit on the entry point, and we should probably do one there as well. Those are the only two entry points, I believe. Yeah, that'll just help traffic flow. And it looks like, yeah, they're all coming off down here to move in. We'll just give that a moment to let it subside. That's going to be our high density area. Look, we've got traffic piling up over here as well, as it has to slow down and then merge on. That does go from 1 lane to 2 lane. It does seem to be moving. It's mainly because of the 2 lanes and they're all crossing over each other. Okay, that will hopefully rectify itself as people continue to move in. One other thing that I wanted to do in this episode is we now have our bypass running straight down this area of amazing fertile land. So what I think is going to be good is throwing in some what's the word I'm looking for here? Farmland. God, yeah. I literally can't remember the word for farmland. What is the smallest interchange I can chuck in? It's probably this one here. So I'm just going to pause this whilst I delete these. Like so. We'll throw that in there. And let's get some highways in parallel mode. Like so. And like so. Right, okay, we can unpause that. That is the same interchange as we have gotten up here. And this one tends to behave quite badly as well. We're actually having quite a lot of traffic issues, but hopefully that's just because of people moving around. So we will continue to see if that is the case. Right, what I want to have on screen now is the fertile land. And I want to kind of see, well, firstly, what road is this? This looks like a 3-lane asymmetrical road. Where is it here? 3-lane asymmetrical. So let's continue on with the theme of that road. Let's do that, and let's throw on this here. What I may want to do is just have this main road coming down, and maybe going into a bit of a curve here just to add some character, and then going straight. Whoops, did not want to do that. Yeah, just have it go straight and then curve again, just to get it kind of perpendicular with the railway. I'm really bad at getting things to be perpendicular with anything. So let's try that. Let's cut that back. And let's do a curve into there. That looks a little bit more gentle, a little bit more realistic. Okay, right, now let's get that natural resources up once again. We're not paying attention to any of the traffic problems. We're just going to see if they sort themselves out. And we're going to start throwing down some farms. So this first road ends up coming out like that. Like so. And in fact, I almost want to... I don't care where that goes because I just want to delete that little bit there. Get the overlay up again. I wish it would stick the overlay. Right, okay. Let's delete that, delete that. Let's join up these two dirt roads here. Like so. We are going to throw a spur off there. So we can delete that bit and that bit. Now we need to come down here. Maybe to about there, and we can like that. Okay, that looks reasonably unreasonable, which makes it very believable that they would be very old roads. Now, we also have... I almost feel like we don't need a road that close. We can just take a road, a straight road, all the way through there. And we can bring a road all the way down to here. I want these farms to be a pretty decent size. Like that. We can bring this one down but not connect it to the road. And you know what? We can do the same thing here. I think that's okay. Then we can get into our industry and we can start throwing down things that grow on fertile land. And that's just this side as well. So let's start with here. By blocking in... Oh, I just need to get right up to the corner there. Can I get right up to the corner? Like so. Like that, like that. Like that. Magnolia Lane as well, eh? See that? Right, I don't want too many of these farm buildings near each other. I want them quite well spread out. This will be quite a pretty farm. Although I'm going to have to place it somewhere else. Let's just demolish that. Because it doesn't actually extend to where we need it to extend to for this plot. I should have spotted that a bit sooner, but I didn't. Yeah, just doing these curves is quite often the problem. Like so. Right, I want to get this whole area down here done now. So we're going to go, oh, excuse me, to the road, to there, all the way across this boundary that is set out by the interchange, all the way down to here. I'm going to follow it all the way around. It's going to be quite an interesting and complex shape. He says, let's turn off snapping for a second. There we are. Like so, like so, like so, and like so. So yeah, farms are starting to look pretty decent. We can put in another one over here. And this is going to reduce the amount of things we need to import from, well, just off map really, which is going to be great. Does that not want to connect up to there? It can connect up to there, 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 and there. Not a terrible use. So 4 farms so far. That's not terrible. Okay, they've got no water and no power or anything like that. So what I want to do is link up this main arterial road that is the industrial estate over here. I want to link it up to here. A, to give them another way out, which I believe this is a 4-lane road, and B, I would like it to... what on earth is this? Oh, the recycling centre. Yeah, I should really fix the terrain around there. Yeah, that's not going to be possible without moving it, which I'll do later. But I want to take this road up through here, and I want to bring it down to here, which hopefully I can do quite convincingly. So I can go like that, and then... Right, yeah, I think the first thing I need to do is actually upgrade that. There we are. There we go. Whoops. Don't want that second bit. Oh, it's because it's on straight. Yeah, that's my bad. And then straighten it up through to there. Right, okay, that'll give them water, electricity, all of that jazz. Because everything is now connected, which is great. Is it? It should be. It certainly should be. Oh, we've got a traffic jam over here as well. Let's upgrade this intersection to an island. Islands move traffic better. That's an interchange, which should probably be an island because it's on a main arterial. This should definitely be an island. That's an interchange on a main arterial. Yeah, do you know what? These all need to be islands. There we go. Cool. Okay. The other issue I have at the moment is this needs to join up with this so that goods from here can just make their way through the industrial estate and get onto here. Why is it still telling me? Ah, right, because it isn't actually connected. Okay, let's go round. Like so. Does that fix it? Yes, it does. Okay, that does fix it from a water and sewage perspective. What about for a power perspective? It does not. Let's just bury the power lines exactly the same place as everything else. There we are. Right, they are actually working now. Okay, the traffic has migrated off of the inroads after that big move in, and now it is just a problem in the city, but I kind of expected that. Jesus crikey, look how many taxis there are waiting to get into this city. Yeah. Yep. Okay, we still have traffic issues over there. We will fix that by throwing in some public transport. Right, next thing I want to do is I want to take another road, another dirt road, and I want to make sure that we are making use of all of this land as well. So if I can be so bold, I want to chuck in a curved road there. I would like to curve this around like so, go back into a straight road like that. I want to dissect this in half and then curve it back out to meet this road perpendicularly. I very much doubt I'm going to have the space to get a roundabout in there because of the farmland. Yeah, that's fine. So that's just not going to be a thing that we're going to do, unfortunately, which is probably quite a realistic thing that would be a problem. And we already know that this road is kind of like our guideline for the outside edge of the farmable land. So I think we can come down to here and curve into there and create an intersection. Now, dirt roads, intersections just get signs. They don't get traffic lights, which is great. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 on there. I'm pretty sure we're going to get a unique building when we get to like 10 forestry area hubs, industrial. Maybe not on these farms, but yeah, I would have guessed it. Anyways, grain farming is going to be a staple of our life, I suppose. Right, I would like to go. I want to take up as much land as humanly possible. Get that curve in. And hopefully we can create some more beautiful Shropshire space, providing food to the people, reducing our reliance on imports, which also reduces traffic into the city. Okay, I've actually gone too far, because what I want to do is only come down as far here as I need to. That's one. Get another farmstead here. Is that going to be 2? Let's just see. Yeah, okay, that works. That's 2 more farms. There'll be another grain farm in this corner here. God, look at that traffic. We're trying our best not to look at it. We don't want to see it. This will be like a little small holding here. There we go, and we'll get another one Don't really want it on the same road, and I definitely don't want it on the main road. So all these people, they've been on the highway so long, they're actually watching farmland develop and crops grow. That's how bad the traffic is in this town. Like that. Down here. Oh, right into the corner. Really want to maximize the amount of space we can use. Like that, like that, like that. There we go. Farms. So we have, what is it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 farms there now, which is pretty good. That has access to a highway. The industrial area has access to a highway. There is traffic in almost every single direction, which is pretty bad. I feel like this cut-off here, this slip road, should be a 2-lane. All of it should be a 2-lane because it's merging into 2 lanes of traffic, and that's where the bottleneck is happening. It's just deleting its traffic after a while, actually, which is also quite bad. Oh, the traffic problems are very, very bad over here. Anyways, let's try and solve some of these issues with some public transport. I don't want a rail yard. Let's start with a bus depot, right? So where better to put the bus depot than in the industrial, what's it, the industrial park? So let's just throw a road down there. We will go into public transit. We will put down a bus depot in here. A small bus station. A small terminal for buses can be upgraded with a taxi stop, extra platforms, and what was that? And station services. Or we have a bus station. So yeah, I think having a bus station in this town is probably not a bad idea. It's just where would we put it and can we fit it? A small bus station could serve a similar purpose. And there's a lot of street parking going on here actually at the moment, which is probably causing issues. So let's try and fix those. Definitely do not want street parking on or near the roundabouts. So let's fix that up. And if we need to, let's get some more parking. So we've got some large parking lots which can be thrown in. It's probably a bit too big actually with the size of grid that we've got. So let's get some mediums. Get a medium there. Large could probably fit there, yeah, without causing too many issues. Small, no, it's too small. We've got this liney one. Okay, that is a terrible placement, so let's bulldoze that. We don't want that. Let's, what about, oh, an overground parking building? That would solve a lot of our problems. How many car parks is it? A large parking garage with multiple floors can be upgraded with a car wash as well. Okay, that's pretty cool. We've got more than enough parking facilities in our city, but probably not enough in this one particular area. So let's just mirror that large car park there. We'll also put another medium in over here. And maybe throw in car parks into here as best I can fit them. Is that going to let me throw that in there? It is not. A tiny parking lot. A couple of tinies as well. That looks terrible. Going to delete those. Yeah, that's not a good look. But look, I think that's a pretty successful episode in the sense of we have created a bit more farmland and we've connected up the vast majority of our city now. We've got the bypass feeds the farmland and also connects up to our industrial centre. This now connects over to here. There's multiple ways in and out of our city, which is great. We just need to clear up the traffic on the junctions, which is pretty cool. I might do that by instigating a one-way system around here, which might or might not cause more problems than it's worth. I don't know, but I'm looking forward to reading your comments about it down below. Before I finish this episode though, we are just going to get this road into a position where it can actually join up to those areas. In fact, I don't know if I'm going to be able to without moving some of those things. So we can't squeeze even a 2-lane road into there. So look, that'll be the first thing that we tackle next episode. Thank you so much for watching. If you've gotten this far, be sure to continue to like, comment, subscribe, do all of that great stuff, and I will see you in the next episode.